Our minds had fallen, and in our dreams we dream of having dreamt because all had ended futile. But while there is still light, and it is day, let us dream of the great determinant, a thing we can do, a thing that is magical. I am talking about how we treat and consider other human beings. I think of something this morning and wonder if it is just something coincidental, something that has got nothing to do with me after all. Two people, years back, who took advantage of my kind nature, wherein they spotted something weak I had moved physically in location thousands of kilometers away from me, them, and their whole life. I had gone into the spirit over them and moved them. But I prayed for them, and their lives were, as far as I know, better off. Another two younger men, who were more fiercely against me, lost their physical teeth and cascaded downward in circumstances. Two older women, who took advantage of me in their need, became crippled, they couldn't walk well. When people take advantage of you, they fall into your hands. I saw this in the spirit. And I wonder here, with ignorance, whether a trespass against a kind person is a more dangerous and leveraged bet within the laws and vectors of the dimensions. But there is no danger for the offender when the victim has no stance in life, when we stand as though with a place in the dimensions, with a front, with a point, with belonging, with ownership, without submission, without deferring, with righteousness, with demand and insistence of our own exquisite and precious life, then the imposition of the offender is in danger. The thing they string onto me turns back, their vector and its strings pivot under me around my stance, like a ball on a string. Around a pole, it returns to them as they had bound themselves. But our great rule is to be kind to humans, not to wish them harm, to have hope for them, to treat them delicately, to perceive that each human is delicate and has a delicate path. This consideration, and this treatment, is the great determinant for our own lives. Perhaps God measures us by this. It is not just a nice thing, it is an alchemy, a kind of enchanted dance with life and its systems, and when we hold this in our hands we modulate our own life and circumstances. The stars of heaven bends to this. On another note, the kingdom of heaven and its dominion descends as it were to earth and its dimension through the system of ownership. It descends through humans and their brains who claim ownership, who claim a right to be on earth, to particulate in the river of wealth, and the things of the world. But when we are fleeing and flighty pilgrim, with our eyes to heaven, and running forth, away, then we cannot be owners and the kingdom and its dominion cannot change the world, because then we are merely rented people, strangers without say, a borrower who must borrow and live in another man's house. The kingdom needs feet, not the feet of the flighty but the feet of kings who can insist upon themselves. From the book of Luke, chapter 16, we discover the worldly steward, and he told one of the debtors, "Sit down quickly and change your debt to less," and said the same to another. Whatever this means, we know the steward and the debtors were willing to touch wealth, willing to touch money, with the sense of ownership. And it is written, "So the master commended the unjust steward because he had dealt shrewdly. For the sons of this world are more shrewd in their generation than the sons of light."